I first heard about my uncle probably through my father when I was about 9, 10. He did a big digging around and we had found out that he'd served during World War II. He volunteered to go in the Special Z Operation Forces, which had been formed probably about 1940, mid-40s. It was to counteract, as counter-terrorism, to counteract what the Japanese were doing in the Pacific, and was sent up to Townsville for a training course where a lot of the guys learned how to do counteract terrorism activities, learned how to defuse bombs, set bombs, and then he was sent for his first mission to Borneo, in a very remote place called Labuan. Within the first 24 hours he'd gone missing, and he'd gone missing in the very thick jungles of Borneo for about 3 weeks. They actually had presumed he was dead. The original party was a party of 6, and he'd got separated, and if you've ever seen jungles in Borneo, they're very, very thick, and he was staggering around for 3 weeks, had lost a lot of weight, and then he had found a very small village, and he'd been befriended by a guy called Mansour Alam, who I happened to have met in Borneo. And Mansour had given him food, but unfortunately one of the local villagers had reported him to the Kempantai. Then he was taken in custody with the Kempantai, which is the Japanese secret police. So then probably within a week or 2 weeks they moved him to a very small island called Tambasan. So he was the only Westerner on the island and had been interrogated again. Interrogation methods, if you're familiar with them, were very nice. Forcing the water down the throat and torturing him. And then he was shipped off to Sedankan, where 2 other members from the party were Don McKenzie and Jack Rudrick. They were there for a while and they started losing quite a lot of weight, getting berry because of the food. They were tried, and the trial lasted 1 day, and they were found guilty of spying, and 3 of them were executed on the 30th December 1944. 3 of them were all hung in Batu Tiga jail, which is now Kota My grandmother, it was her first son, she was absolutely devastated, and right until her death carried that, I think, guilt and grief with her. Anzac Day is significant for me because it represents a huge sacrifice, what all these young guys, and also say women as well, because there was, throughout the wars, women have been involved in nursing capacity or any other capacity. It means sacrifice, and it also means freedom that if things had been different, our lives would have been very different today.